Kerala is also known as God's own country. Being a beach state, the weather is very pleasant all around the year. The capital of Kerala is Thiruvananthapuram, which till 1991 was known as Trivandrum, and thereafter the government decided to rename it as its original name, that is Thiruvananthapuram. This city is famed for the Padmanabh Swami temple, which is famed to have immense wealth within the temple precincts. However, there are very strict regulations for visiting the temple, and one cannot visit wearing trousers and pants, etc. Therefore, I had to give it a skip this time around as I was short of time. Thiruvananthapuram is also a very old settlement and a commercial center of Kerala. It possesses both old as well as new buildings and a treat to watch. There are many places to visit around Thiruvananthapuram, and the district is also known by the same name. As informed, it is also the capital of the state of Kerala and houses all the government buildings as well. Apart from the temple, there are several museums and other entertainment spots within the city, which also boasts of the Malayalam TV and movie center. Around Trivandrum, in the corner which is the southern most or southwestern most of the state, lies a delectable place called Poovar Island. Poovar in Malayalam means Poo is flower and Var is river. It is said that the ancient king of the place had visited this island during the spring when the river water was sprinkled with flowers that had fallen from the trees around, and he was so embezzled with the sight that he decided to name it Poovar. It is around 34 kilometers from Trivandrum and almost borders Tamil Nadu. It takes about 1 to 1.5 hours depending upon the traffic to visit Poovar Islands. There are many resorts, and there being a golden sand beach or an embankment which gets flooded during high tides, and therefore one can see both the backwater as well as a freshwater river running at the same location, which is almost mesmerizing. There are several jetties from which boats take you till that island and come back to the same jetty, and this trip usually takes 1.5 to 2 hours depending upon the points that you wish to visit. The rate is negotiable, but about 2000 rupees per boat. It does not depend upon the number of persons boating, and therefore if you are more in number, then it becomes more economical. If you are lesser in number, this is not that economical, as I found out when I and my daughter visited this place. Yet it is one of the best destinations that I have visited while traveling all across India, And now we are entering the estuary region where the waters of Poovar River and the seawater mix. And this is almost like the backwaters. So if one is having a shortage of time and cannot visit the backwaters of Aleppi, one can as well enjoy the same here at Poovar Beach. Since it was in the extreme Tamil Nadu side, the first destination we decided to visit was the Poovar Islands from Trivandrum, and we spent almost 2.5 hours there, and it was a really enjoyable destination. You can see the calm waters through which the boat is sailing. There were many birds perched all across, but because of the moving uh, boat, it was not possible to zoom in with the macro lenses that I was carrying. But despite all that, the journey itself was enjoyable and the scenic beauty is mesmerizing. It's all green across with mangrove trees growing. There are various birds, there are butterflies, and during the spring season it is one of the best destinations to visit in Kerala. If you have time, there are resorts from all categories available. This is the embankment of golden sand that I was telling about, and this is also a very beautiful space and a lot of tourists that come in this place to enjoy both the sea, which is the Arabian Sea and its dark aquamarine blue color, and the golden sand. This beach reminded me of many of the beaches in Goa, but this being merely an embankment did not have that much space or permanent structures in this embankment, as during high tides this entire embankment is flooded and the water from the sea enters the lagoon. Kovalam is around 16 kilometers from Trivandrum. So there we first visited Poovar, and thereafter on our way back towards Trivandrum we visited Kovalam. Kovalam is 16 kilometers from Trivandrum. So from Poovar to Trivandrum the distance is around 18 kilometers, and the road is very well developed and very well maintained also, but the beach is much smaller but has many more facilities and many hotels and Ayurvedic centers, etc., to cater to the higher end clients as well as the lower end ones also. But having seen the beaches in Goa, I was not that impressed with the beach in Kovalam, but still it was a must visit destination for me, having visited Trivandrum and the destination being so near to Trivandrum. I made it a point to visit this destination as well. From the Kovalam beach, we then headed for Varkala beach, which was almost 54 kilometers away from Trivandrum. So actually the journey was more than 70 kilometers for me from Kovalam, as we had to traverse back from Kovalam to Trivandrum outskirts and then head towards Varkala, which was towards the other side, and to say the opposite direction of Poovar or Kovalam would not be an understatement. However, one thing I have observed while visiting Kerala is the roads are very well maintained. There are no potholes or any, and there is a constant effort by the government, whether the state or the central, to maintain the roads in pristine conditions. Although even in January it was quite cold, but we reached Varkala by late afternoon, and after having had our lunch in a typical Malayali restaurant and a typical Malayali thali, we rested for some time in our resort and thereafter in the evening headed for the Varkala beach. It is a beach that is set on a cliffside. Therefore, one has to go down from the cliff to visit the beach itself. And this reminded me of the Anjuna beach in Goa. And this beach is compatible and comparable to any of the best beaches in Goa. In and around the beach on the cliff head are several restaurants being run both by foreigners as well as Indians, and you can have a plethora of food from all across the world at this place. The sunset was mesmerizing and amazing. People both from India as well as all across the world, that is foreigners, were in large numbers in this beach and in the place I had stayed, which was basically a homestay type near the helipad in Varkala. I could see large number of foreign tourists staying in the vicinity of this splendor of a beach, and we too enjoyed our stay at Varkala, which is definitely a much touted as well as definitely a very well maintained and stupendous beach in Thiruvananthapuram district, and is a must visit destination for all. Thanks for viewing. Give your comments. Thank you.